The research focus of my part of the Fung Global Institute's research program, it's one of 4 and it's on global value chains. The aim of the project is to understand better what over the last 2 or 3 decades has become a very important form of organization for production. Many production processes involve multiple countries. Lots of trade is in intermediate goods, and a lot of it involves services as well. So these supply chains, which have become very important in all our lives, face change. There are lots of things that are changing the ways in which they operate. And part of our task is to understand what those agents of change are and how they affect the operations of the supply chains and how they affect the economy at large. We're going to have to take quite an eclectic approach to this research, partly because we're dealing with complicated phenomena, and it means that we will have to take different analytical approaches. We're going to do some macroeconomic analysis to try to understand the phenomenon in the broader context, and we're going to have to do a lot of micro work as well, going right down to the supply chains themselves and understanding how they operate, what drives them, what determines decisions like where they locate and where they source, and how they manage things like risk, technology disruption, policy factors. So in order to do this, we have to have a range of disciplines, a range of competencies. And I think the other thing that makes our research different is that we really are going to have to engage all the stakeholders. It's not just somebody coming in with specialism, with a specialization, with expertise in a particular area. It's going to be economists, it's going to be political scientists, it's going to be business professionals, it's going to be business people themselves, it's going to be civil society. All these stakeholders will be part and parcel of the process which will lead us to the outcome of our research. Any research effort that ends up offering better understanding, deeper understanding of a phenomenon, as in our case, global supply chains, will be of benefit in general to different stakeholders, to different interests. So I think that's true for business. I think it's true for future research. I particularly think it's true for policymakers. But it's also a question of how you get these different interest groups to speak to each other and to understand one another better. So I think it's that combination that really is what I hope will lead to some genuine benefits coming out of this.